Plus, and as for independent, I will give you a little video response right now. If you're really wondering why I want to get my revenge, it's simple. 1. First, you once dated my sister, who yet loved me. And no, I did not, and I do not live in my brother's shadows. He's only my half-brother. I'm her full brother. I found that out pretty quickly. If you don't believe me, she can tell you herself. And as for my secondary sister, she still loved me. If you're wondering who I mean by my secondary sister, I mean by Marie West. She was a bit much more like myself, but difference is, she cared about me. I only cared about my work. As her once date threw me into the dumpster head first when I told him to leave her alone when he was just picking on her. Did I forgot to mention after that the day after that, he also grabbed me by the throat and nearly choked me to death. And also gave me a black eye. How did you ask? Well, he punched me in the face about 20 times. Also gave me a extended version of a bleeding nose. My sister Marie and my parents and my other sister took me to the hospital while her old boyfriend, who I was beaten up by, and I don't mean by you, I mean by another person, since I'm talking about my second sister. He got to jail. Well, he went to jail for about 94 years. Then, well, actually, he didn't went to prison. He was in juvie. Then once he got out, without him and them knowing it, I grabbed a shovel, hit him in the head, knocking him unconscious, then chopped his head off. I was about 6 years old back then. I had to get some revenge when I was 5. You see, independent, not villains. No, not all villains were born that way. But I know that Marie is still around. I haven't seen her for a while. I know she still loves me. And I still love her. Besides, she always treated me like I'm number 1. While her once boyfriend treated me like I was number 0. At first she didn't get it, but now she did. But until then she did. Just thinking about that fool just makes me want to destroy him again. Yet I reanimated him one time once I first made my first batch of reagent, while my sister, my secondary sister, that is, basically was at school. I went to to her room, and in the basement was her lab, and once I mixed some chemicals, especially with hydrogen peroxide, some bright green fluid, and also the vinyl oxalate, and a bit of some of the Prometheus serum, which is a serum that basically heals and brings back dead tissue. So once I mixed those two together, I made my reagent. And yes, I was wearing the same glasses that I wore now at the time. You might say I was born with those glasses. Right now I'm currently, after I killed Demangela, since she betrayed me, and Freddy was an imposter, I left Willard alone, because he was also picked on as a child once. If you don't believe me, why don't you ask Marie once you find her, and ask her yourself, and let her tell you the whole thing all the way through. Did I forgot to mention that night? Once I reanimated her boyfriend's head and body. It grabbed, the body's arms and hands grabbed my hand and slammed me onto the table, knocking me unconscious. Taking my serum, which I finally got back, and nearly got choked to death by intestines, as if it was an intestine-esque python. But Marie cut the intestines in half with a scalpel. Thanks to her, I'm still here. Now you see why I wanted revenge on everyone. So, while you think, I hope you make a video response. And know, by this point, why should I even be a rival to you? You stated before that it's hard to be alone, and that you do have a good point at. So why not stop this rivalry and be back to being your friend, and be your friend. I mean, I really do wonder what it is like there, and I did talk to Frankenstein Jr., who was about 6 years old, had looked exactly like his father, but much more different and much more intelligent. Not saying that his father is unintelligent. Far from that. Anyways, Um, yeah. You might say that you don't believe me, but I know deep down inside you do. You were once a human. Well, my sister, Viper, as you call her, or should I say Diana West, was once a human before she accidentally fell into a containment which mixed the species with a human species and a human's DNA and snake DNA, resulting a Yuan-ti, half human, half reptile. I'm just calming down after destroying my rivals, well, my once betraying friends, well, so-called friends. Cannot believe Wesker, that idiot and corrupter, betrayed me. Those blasted, ignorant fools. They betrayed me. Those foolish ingrates. But anywho, Marie West, if you're watching this video, I dearly thank you for helping me out back when I was a child. I really do. And as for Diana, I'm still your brother. Heretic is only my half-brother. He and I aren't related. Anyways, he isn't in the West family. An independent, I hope that you reconsider and let me be on your side for once. And I'm saying this honestly from the bottom of my Mad Doctor reanimating heart, that you might say I'm having second thoughts. Well, you're correct on that. Just please, Independent, I'm being honest. For now, I'll do more research while you reconsider. Give me a video response and a comment response, and I hope that you say that I can help you out against your rival, especially the great man-boobies, or should I say Mr. Lobotomized, skin-tight wearing jock of a fool. And yes, yes, you can pause for laughter. So, for now, I'll be working. I hope you give me a video response, and I hope you get me onto your side. Thank you very much, Independent, for your time, especially you, Marie, and Diana. I'm glad that all of you took your time to let me have a video and speak to you all about this. Sincerely, West. Herbert West. As for you, Vegeta, I'll see you soon.